that incremented when I didn't mean it to. And for some odd reason, it's still... I wonder if it's something to do with my soundboard. The death counter, rather, because the soundboard thing is showing the fuck up still, and I don't know why. I mean, not that I have a problem with that, I like having a soundboard, it would be rather interesting, but also, I don't need it. Anyway, whatever.
Speaking of that, I completely forgot to open that up.
Yeah, I'd recommend having that open. We are so organised.
So professional.
Yeah, who needs professionalism? I was contemplating eating on stream again, so...
Yeah.
I'll have to wait for people to show up so I can do audio checks. Or alternatively, make you do it. One of the two. Because everything is...
Hey, how about, you please fuck right off.
No.
Oh my god.
Welcome to twitch.tv/ there is no professionalism here. Alright, hang on, let me check your audio.
Audio check? Come on, bitch. Thank you.
I
Now
appear
I've
to be
got
coming
your
through
stream
okay, I
open,
think.
maybe. Do I have your stream open? Maybe.
Okay, good.
Oh my
I'm coming
God.
through fine on your end, at least. And you seem fine, if possibly a bit quiet. Or I'm
And
loud,
you seem very loud on my end, so...
Either you're quiet or I'm loud, one of the two, I suppose.
How's that?
Testing, testing.
Apex, say some shit.
I am saying some shit. Why am I getting screams of the damned? What have I done? Oh, I'm still in one-handed mode. That's something I forgot to turn off. I was gonna leave it in one-handed mode because, okay,
How's
good,
that,
everyone's
Possum?
here. That's good. Casual controls off. Yeah, I was gonna leave it in one-handed mode because I thought I was gonna have to be eating during the fucking stream again due to awkward time delays and shit. But nope, we good.
Really?
Alright, let's go beat the shit out of some things.
Try that now.
Oh my god, how am I still
Say some
loud?
shit
That's
again?
impressive.
I don't know.
Did I forget to heal? I forgot to heal. Actually, I don't need to heal, it's fine. Anyway,
How's
yeah,
that?
I hope everything's fine on my end, simply because I once again had technical difficulties and had to redo the fucking connector thing for the capture card. Because for some reason, it's fucked. And I don't know why. But my capture card genuinely hates me recently, so that's nice.
That's rude as hell.
It is.
Alright, I think we're good.
Hey, things are actually working normally on my end without much fiddling. That's a fucking Christmas miracle. But yeah, I started it, and it wouldn't pick up the goddamn visuals. And then I restarted the thing, and it wouldn't pick up the audio. And so I had to fiddle with the audio settings to get it all to work, because apparently for some reason it decided it was going to play it through the fucking Discord, but not my stream. And it wouldn't play my voice through Discord, it was only going to play the fucking game audio, so it was like, oh, okay. Don't know what's going on here, but we'll roll with it. Yeah, I know about XCOM 2. It's great.
And I know that Portal exists.
Yeah. Also, speaking of things that I should do that I didn't do, is I'm gonna do this so that I count as a lurker in your chat and you get a view for it.
Oh, right, yeah, I should definitely.
Well, welcome to gaming the system. The streamer way. Or something like that, I don't fucking know. Ow. But yeah, XCOM 2 is definitely a thing that exists. It was actually quite funny. I was talking last night in Society. We got a bit sidetracked, and by a bit, I mean a lot. Society is a Pokemon society, for those who don't know. You know it's a Pokemon society when we start talking about playing Mario Party.
Of course.
Yeah, then again, it's not quite as off-topic as some of the conversations have gotten in that place, apparently. Because at least it's still a Nintendo game. We've had Yu-Gi-Oh! Conversations happening in there before. We have a dedicated Yu-Gi-Oh! Society that entire, like, group of people that were talking about it are part of, but, you know, might as well just talk about it in the Pokemon Society as well. But yeah, no, we were talking last night, me and one of the girls that I'm moving in with, we were talking about the streams and stuff, because I was bitching about the technical difficulties while talking about the fact that I've finished Snap now, and I wasn't sure what I was replacing it with. And they were like, well, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? And I'm like, I might. And XCOM was one of the games that came up as something I thought about, and like alongside like Fire Emblem and stuff, because I'm fucking terrible at those sorts of games.
Hold up, I gotta figure out what the fuck this attack is.
Possibly Flame Charge? I'm gathering that one from the Nitro.
Something about how fast you go.
Yeah, based on the description and that name, I'm guessing it's Flame Charge, which is a physical fire type move that boosts your speed when you use it.
Right.
So that's basing that on the description. And can you look at the power again and stuff for it?
It's 50 and 100.
50 and 100. That's Flame Charge. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's gotta be Flame Charge.
I like that I can make an educated guess on the Italian despite knowing zero Italian, just based on the word nitro. And I'm like, well, that's probably not something to do with speed.
Flame Charge. So let's just fucking replace that with, or let's replace Tackle with that.
Yeah. But yeah, we were talking about it, and I was like, well, I've thought about, like, Fire Emblem and stuff, because I'd like to learn how to play those games. Because my problem is I have never been good at those sorts of games, at least partly because I get incredibly too attached to my units, and then when I fail and fuck up, I get pissed off, and then I want to restart, but I don't want to restart because, yeah, we got it right, yay. But yeah, it's like, I want to restart because I don't want to kill my units, but I don't want to restart because that feels like cheating, like, I fucked up, they're dead, deal with it sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. XCOM is also a game that I need to wait for a better computer for, really, rather than try playing it on console. But yeah, still haven't quite decided what I'm replacing Tuesday streams with. It's possible that I'll just plug in, Pokemon Shield and go back to shiny hunting legendaries in that or something for a few weeks. Or alternatively, again, I'll pull up, Blue Rescue Team twice a week. Yeah, Hollow Knight might work, but this is what I was saying yesterday, actually, because I did mention that. The thing that concerns me about possibly doing Hollow Knight is the fact that I'm only going to be streaming it up until the point I go back to uni. Because when I go back to uni, my Tuesday streams and possibly my Saturday streams will both be taken over by the Pokepark streams, because I intend to 100% that game, and I'm 48 or so hours into my other save file with no 100%, although I'm close, so I want to make sure that I actually 100% that fucking thing. And I can only play that while I'm at uni, and it's like, 2 hours a week sort of thing, or 4 if I do it on Saturdays as well. So,
Right.
I'm definitely going to be doing it that way, or doing that. So, and that's not starting for a while sort of things, but I don't want to start a new playthrough that I'll have to put on hold for a massive amount of time to do Pokepark, to then come back to it afterwards sort of thing, which is part of why I'm contemplating swapping over Blue Rescue Team, or alternatively just shiny hunting, because shiny hunting is very much a no commitments thing. I can just stop and start again.
I think I would honestly pay money to listen to you play Hollow Knight and just bitch constantly about everything that was happening. Like, just literally just non-stop bitching about these characters as you come across them.
So, not like Lore Queen, but just let's complain about shit the game.
Yes.
That would be funny, actually, yeah. I have the feeling it would go terribly, but believe me, I can put out several hours worth of rants on some of those characters.
Like, not even just like complaining for some shit, but just like
talking about
and
them.
This motherfucker.
Oh god, I actually probably could do that, yeah. I think if I tried, I would have a really good attitude for that, thinking about it, because my accent pays to that quite well.
It really does.
And on your point of Rescue Team shiny hunting, unfortunately that's illegal. I don't own Rescue Team DX, and unfortunately Rescue Team DX gives me migraines because of the art style. So even if I did own it, I probably wouldn't be playing it. Sorry. It's also literally just a remake of Red Blue Rescue Team, so, it'd be a bit boring to play that on stream, when I've just beaten Blue Rescue Team into the, post-game. And there are no other Rescue Team games with shinies as far as I'm aware, and if they are, they're the 3DS ones, and I don't have a 3DS capture card. And we all know what the fuck happens when we try and emulate a 3DS game. I'd like to avoid that, please. We saw that shit the other week. We're done here. There's a tutor chasing me.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a fucking disaster, and I'm still really glad I thought to, put that VOD on YouTube when I realised, hey, yeah. Local man drives space truck into hole. Yeah, No Man's Sky seems quite interesting, but I'm not, Well, to be fair, I don't know what the fuck No Man's Sky really is. I know it's... I think, anyway, it's kind of like, what's the game that my dad's always playing? Elite Dangerous? I think, where it's basically a spaceship mining simulator.
Basically.
Yeah, and that's not the
If I
sort of thing
remember
I
right.
play very much. And I say that as a very, very fond player of Animal Crossing, but you know, that's different. Don't ask me how, because I couldn't fucking tell you, but it's different. Mostly it's Chore Simulator in that case, but, you know. Yeah, that's fair. People are allowed to like things without me having to like things. It's how it works.
Yes.
Yeah, life, the universe, and everything does not, in fact, revolve around me. As much as some people seem to pretend that I believe it does.
Speaking of life, the universe, and everything revolving around things,
Yeah.
I am going to drag the Aurora toolset out back and murder it.
God, that's... yeah, that sounds like it was a really fucking painful situation to have been in. That sounded awful. I've never actually had it crash and lose that much work on, like, anything ever, but, like, oof.
The thing is, like, the only reason I wanted to use the damn thing in the first place is because there was a tile set that I thought would look really good for a map of the Undercity.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway.
Yeah, imagine liking things. I feel like my number's way too fucking low for some reason. I'm staring at that number now and I'm looking at it and it's like, that does not feel like the number I ended my encounters on.
Seems about right.
I know, but it looks fucking wrong for some reason. What has my brain been doing? Has it been shiny hunting in my mind without me fucking being aware of it again?
Seems legit.
To be fair, I've had some really fucking weird dreams recently, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, no, it's right. But yeah, I would not be surprised if I had dreamed shiny hunting to the point where I thought my encounter rates were wrong, so, you know. Hey, Jude, did not mean to encounter.
What'd you go on OSHA violations for? You know what that place is like.
Yeah, I have many questions about why you would go there. We don't go there, it's a dangerous place.
Yeah, we let Posse go there and... Ooh, hey, shiny.
What?
Or not shiny.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Fuck, I got excited on your behalf for a second.
I know. I was
That
gonna be all, like,
every
excited
time.
about it, and then I'm like, wait, no shit, that's brilliant, not shiny, my bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, other things that were talked... Wait. Fuck. I was about to say something, got really excited about what I was about to say, and then, yeah, it left again. The thought is gone, never mind. Disregard previous statement, thought has left my head.
No thoughts, head empty.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's not that hard to run into a fucking rookity.
Apparently it is. I just looked at your screen and it was like, yeah, that is, precisely it. Ooh, yeah.
God, no!
Yeah, no, don't like that.
That's an actual OSHA violation. I thought you saw something weird.
Yeah, me too. I was hoping for cursed shit. At least cursed shit isn't, like, traumatizing.
Cursed.
Speaking of brilliant Pokemon, heyo. I was gonna say something, I've genuinely forgot what the fuck it was, and I was really hype about it because it was a great idea.
Rip.
Mario Party, that was it. So something that we do at Pokemon Society sometimes, when it's the in-person stuff, is we see if we can get, oh, apparently what they do, is they see if they can get one of the, Student Union conference rooms that has a whiteboard, and then we wire up one of the switches to the whiteboard and use it as a big screen, and then play Mario Party and stuff like that on it, or like multiplayer games on it. They've done Mario Kart and they've done Mario Party, from what I understand, and I was like, shit, I really want to do that, because I love the Wii Mario Party game, but my parents didn't play it, and my brother's a terrible loser, so I never really played much of it. And, like, I really like Mario Kart, specifically the 3DS one. The Wii one and its motion controls can absolutely just go die in a fire. Fuck that. Oh god, yeah, smart boards was a fun transition. Nobody ever knew how the fuck they worked, so they just used them as basically a projector. But yeah, like, it would have been really nice, and, like, I was thinking about getting one of the two at some point, because obviously now they have the online mode, so you can just play them with people across the internet instead of having to actually have real friends or family that is cooperative about playing video games. It's great.
Right.
So I was like, man, maybe I'll get one of those. And then I was suddenly just had the thought of, that would be a fun game to stream if I had people to stream it with.
That would be a fun game to stream if you had people to stream it with.
You know, just once every now and then sort of thing, not like a shit ton of them, but just like...
I've never played Mario Party.
It's really quite fun, actually. It's literally a board game, but on a console, and it's kind of great.
Hey, Rookity, where the hell are you? Did I genocide all the Rookity?
Don't worry, I thought that a few times. Sometimes it helps if you encounter things and run away, because that forces more spawns. Yay. But yeah, encountering stuff and running away is really great. Yeah, it can be kind of long-winded, depending on what games you get, but I don't know. I always quite like the mini-games, at least. I don't know if I ever really played a full game of it long enough to actually, like, finish the game. We used to go into free mode a lot of the time and just play the mini-games over and over again.
Wait, Posse has the evil double goatee?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Posse has the evil double goatee!
Oh yeah, of course. Evil twin goatee is best kind of goatee. Also, shoutouts to that brilliant squabette over there that I'm not going to punch in the jaw, because I like having chains of things. Yeah, Mario Party very much can just incite incredible amounts of violence in people, which is part of the other reason we didn't play it much. I like not having controllers thrown at me from across the room.
Damn.
Or, you know, next to me on the sofa, which is occasionally even worse. Especially because we would always wear the wrist straps, wear the wrist straps, which meant that, you know, it's basically a flail at that point. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna figure out what the fuck I'm gonna stream on Tuesdays at some point soon. Preferably before next Tuesday. At some point I'm gonna remember to order the thing I need to test out the Wii streaming, and I will do a Wii test stream because I need to do that before I leave. I need to get some fucking batteries for my Wii remote at some point because I ran out, or the ones that I was using in there ran out the other day because I didn't realise they were nearly dead. Oh, so I need to get some fucking batteries at some point. And then, yeah, I will have Pokepark to stream, and then that'll be fun.
Okay, good. I'm actually on track.
Woo. How am I not strong enough when I'm 15 Sorry, gotta go silent for the standard one-fingered salute at the motorbikes. I'm 15 levels higher and using bind and it's still not strong enough to kill. That's incredible.
I mean, that's useful.
Well, yeah, that's true, but also, I like things dead.
I'm not sure I have anything weak enough to not kill shit. I shouldn't have gotten rid of tackle.
Yeah. The other option, of course, is, like... Oh, wait, I just realised. I forgot to do the fucking Bulbasaur. God damn it. I meant to do that after the stream ended last time, and then my brain just died on me, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
My apologies. Oh, well. I'll do that. Probably tomorrow.
I honestly forgot.
Yeah,
like,
so did I.
Completely and entirely.
Yeah. Oops. Yes, I am in a bit of a bind. Thank you for noticing. Things need to fucking spawn. That are actually the correct Pokemon, preferably. That'd be nice. God, I forgot how bloody deadly some of these streams can be, where it's just like... Woo. Yeah, it will end up being too... The Bulbasaur will end up being too strong really fucking quick, because obviously the killing method means that you're getting experience.
Mm-hmm. And since it's traded, it'll be...
Yep, boosted experience.
It's got the XP boost, yeah.
Yeah, it's part of why I had a problem so fast, is because, boosted experience from event Pokemon. Yeah, level 21. I'm gonna have a fucking Inteleon. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna walk into the first gym with a shiny Rookity and an Inteleon sitting in my bloody, PC box. This is exactly the level of shit that we expect from these sorts of games, let's be honest here.
Yeah. Hey, how about you guys fuck right off? Oh, brilliant Rookity.
Woo, brilliant Rookity. We like those. Yeah, one day I will have the power to have, like, so many options for streaming, and it's gonna be great. I can't wait to eventually have the power to play Subnautica. It's... it looks so good. I love it. Like, yeah, sure, I've spoiled the fuck out of myself, but, pretty. Pretty game.
You know, you could just do a, thing. Fuck. Word. Wonder Trade Nuzlocke until you get bored of it, or until you go back to
I have thought of doing something like that, actually, but I don't have a game for it. Because I like my shield copy, thanks, and I'm using sword for this one. So I don't have a game for it anymore.
Thing. Stuff. Word. Do it in, like, platinum or something.
There's no Wonder Trade in Platinum.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Wonder Trade is a Gen 6 onwards thing.
Shit.
Nah, it's fine. God, yeah, the Gary fish. One of these days, I'm gonna have a computer that can run Subnautica, and then I'm going to introduce you all to the Great Cuddlefish adventure that I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be fucking hilarious. Because the Great Cuddlefish adventure requires going into the fucking dunes.
Hooray!
Yay!
So got our games in sync.
Game syncing is fun. But yeah, one of the requirements for the fucking Cuddlefish adventure is I'm gonna have to walk into the dunes. If you don't know what the dunes are, multiple Leviathan-class creatures detected in your area. Are you sure whatever you're doing is worth it? It's one of the best fucking voice lines in the game from the PDA, because the immediate reaction to anyone playing that game blind is hear that, pause, immediately turn whatever boat they're freaking swimming in around, and go the other direction. It's like, no, whatever I'm doing is not, in fact, worth it. I don't have the time to fight off. I think there's a total of 9 Reaper Leviathans in that area, or like 6 or something stupid like that. There's a lot.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's 25 in the game, and 6 to 9 of them are in that area.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. No. Not even slightly. Those things are terrifying. I hate them. I mean, they're great.
That's amazing.
Yeah. They're great and they're lovely, and one of my other goals for that game is be able to pet a Leviathan. A Reaper Leviathan. For those of you wondering what that means, it means get a prawn suit, get a grapple arm, and hook onto it. And then punch it in the head repeatedly. It gets pats. I'm gonna do that for every Leviathan in the game. And yes, that does include the sea dragon.
Fucking hell, Pix.
I do stupid shit in games quite, like, not as often as I wish I could. I'd also pat a Mass Effect Reaper repeatedly in the head with a big old suit that is used to play catch with asteroids by bored fucking people on the ships. I forgot what the word was for a second, and then just brain gave out. Yeah, better known as just screaming. Reaper Leviathans are fucking amazing. I love them. They're so pretty, but also they can go fuck themselves. Like, so much. I hate them. But yeah. I'm gonna do the Great Cuddlefish adventure. That will happen. And then the other thing is, like I say, get a prawn suit and pet every Leviathan in the game. Which is gonna be a nightmare, because that also includes the fucking walkers and the reefbacks. And I don't really want to pet the reefbacks. Those things are peaceful, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I wonder if the giant floaters would count. They're not technically Leviathans, according to the game's, what the fuck is that thing called? I nearly went to call it a Pokedex. The PDA.
PDA.
The fucking species logs in the PDA. It might as well be a fucking Pokedex, let's be honest. Yeah, alien world, shit ton of mystery creatures. Some of them are magic. Yeah, it might as well be a Pokedex.
Yeah, Pokedex.
It's just fish instead of, like, a lot of other stuff as well. Oh, and things are getting held again because of curse words. Allow. Yeah, I know. Reaper Leviathans are amazing. No brain, mostly muscle. Or very little brain, mostly muscle. According to the PDA entry for them. They are literally built to ram things and munch. And that is what they do. Oh, and scream. If you can hear it, it can see you. The distant sounds of a Reaper Leviathan echo through the background of the Aurora. Lovely. I love that game so fucking much. Subnautica is very high on my list of so much fun. Like, the lore in that game alone is excellent, and we all know what I'm like for games with good lore, so... I have noticed, actually, that does seem to be,
brilliant Wooloo.
Woo! Wooloo. But yeah, I've just noticed...
I'm gonna go punch it in the face.
I'm gonna go punch the Wooloo.
Yep.
Even despite...
It's fluffy, it can take it.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's gonna break your chain. The 25 kill chain, but...
have, like, 0 fucks to give.
That's fair. Your encounter chain is gonna be better anyway. What encounter number are you at?
230, I think.
Excellent.
Pretty sure.
I think I need to go heal, because I'm mostly out of power points. But yeah, I've just realised now, a lot of the games I tend to get drawn to are the ones with really interesting lore. Which might be why my fucking ability to play a lot of games is really, really bad. Like, I don't like games that don't have much lore, I realise. Like, I play Animal Crossing, but mostly that's because there's a little completion thing, and even then, like, pretty much all I'm doing at the minute is open game, do daily tasks around the island once, and then, like, turn the game off, and I do that daily, and that's it. I pretty much don't do anything else in there at the moment. It's like, I'm only still doing it because I like,
Speaking of games with heavy lore, have you seen that, Crow-sworn, whatever the fuck thing?
Why am I in the fucking boxes? Crown-sworn, is it? The almost like a Hollow Knight game.
Crow-sworn.
Oh, yeah, is it called Crow-sworn? I could have sworn it was Crown-sworn.
I think it's Crow.
Look, okay, Pokemon Snap gets the exception of it's a Pokemon game, and we all know what I'm like with those as well. I grew up on these fucking games, okay? They're always gonna have at least a thin veil of nostalgia, meaning that they don't need much lore. And if you think about it, there's actually quite a lot of lore in that game. So, story's really good. I had a lot of fun with the mystery of it all, so I think it still counts. But yeah, like, I have seen, like, a bit of it, but I've not actually looked into it at all. Elder Lilies is another thing that I've seen a lot of.
I looked at the trailer for that, and it actually kind of pissed me off a little bit, because it's like, there's entire areas that are like, this is literally an exact copy of White Palace, or...
Oh dear. Yeah, I've seen a couple Hollow Knight speedrunners playing it recently, and I've thought about dropping it on my streams. Or just, like, watching the VoDs after the fact or something. And I've just not got around to it yet, because I can't be bothered, basically. But yeah.
I mean, and I guess, like, Team Cherry is fine with it, because, like, on their Kickstarter and everything, they're just like, yeah, we look forward to playing this game.
Yeah, but it's like, shit, some originality is kind of appreciated sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like Hollow Knight with the gun mod.
Yeah. And, Kara, to answer your question, is there any decent song lyrics that are just screaming? Because if so, there's your answer. There was one Rookity on this entire fucking thing.
Voodoo by Godsmack.
I mean, to be fair, the other option for an easy answer... Fuck, didn't mean to get an encounter. Oh, never mind, it's a Rookity. The other really easy answer to that is, you take the fucking JT music songs for Subnautica, and you just say these, because it's Subnautica songs.
Right.
But yeah, like, legitimately though, it was really quite fucking funny, because that is like one of those momentary revelations that I haven't had in a while. But yeah, most of the games I seem to like have quite a lot of lore to them, in some way or another. Or, like, the stories have to be really good, even, like, if there's not much lore. If the stories are really good, I'll usually tough it out. But I like having things that you can dig into and find, and, like, you know, when you have a good story, you usually have some pretty decent lore as well, if only from the implication of the story. Nice one, Kara.
Kara, no!
Kara, yes. But yeah, it's like, when you have a good story, you usually have some good lore as well, if only by the implications that you'll get out of the story, right?
Right.
Like, yeah, fair enough, Pokemon Snap didn't necessarily have a ton of lore, yeah? But it had a good enough story that there is lore to it. Like, one of the main things I had when coming out of Pokemon Snap lore-wise was, questions about the ruins. Like, there's a lot of ruins in that game, and some of them are on the fucking ocean floor. It's like, okay, obviously they sank, right? Or presumably they sank, so what happened to have them end up there? But then you remember things like from the anime, like the Temple of the Sea, so there's that entire fucking palace, essentially.
Or like the remains of Atlantis, or...
Yeah, like, real life, the Atlantis stuff, but also, like, there's the Temple of the Sea in Pokemon, which is an entire moving city underwater, so did the Lental region have something like that? Yeah, I've heard of Frostpunk. It's another game it's on my list, but my fucking computer would probably die before it ran it. So it's like, yeah, sure, maybe Pokemon Snap didn't have much, like, direct lore in the way that, like, Hollow Knight does, where it's all this cryptic shit going on, but at the same time, it's still there just by the implication of the story.
Right.
Like, there's never really answered the question of what the meteor was, either. Like, the 6 Illumina Pokemon all get together to stop the meteor, right? There's no real there's no real conversation about the meteor, aside from the fact that it is a plot convenience thing, which does lead to some curiosity of, well, what happens with the meteor? You know? There's things there,
right.
Even if they're not, like, quite as well woven as Hollow Knight was. Like, it's still there, just from the fact that the story was good.
Oh, crap.
Crap.
I ran into Choodle.
Attack of the little turtle guy. But yeah, like, Frostpunk is something I've, heard about, thought about, and sort of had the idea of if I could run it, I'd probably play it. Hello, Radio Demon!
Hey, Radio Demon! How you doing?
Ow, I need to move because my everything hurts. And also I'm getting stuck to the fucking
I have
chair.
an entire pack of Yamper after me. This is adorable.
The puppies are here. They want to play.
The puppies are here.
The puppies are... How's your puppy? What's the status of the puppy?
The status of the puppy is on my lap, looking at me because I just started petting him.
Excellent.
Also, slightly less naked than he was.
Yay! Less naked doggo. And I'm doing quite well. We're just kind of talking about... I finished one of my stream games on Tuesday, and I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck I'm replacing it with. But yeah. Most things are good. We're just kind of bullshitting our way through the next 2 hours because that's what these streams really are.
Yeah.
There's no coherence to these. It's literally just us sitting here being fucking idiots for 2 hours.
I'm doing well as well.
The flying
little bit
type I like the
headachy,
most. Oh no, headaches aren't good. Headaches are very not good.
I'll live. What? You want down? Okay, here you go. Down you go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Keep in mind your butt ain't coming back up for a little bit.
Okay, Shard, consider. There is at least something, and again, like I was saying, it's more... I like the games with the good story, and obviously good lore is a bonus, but it kind of... When you have a good story, good lore comes out of it, even if it's, like, really minor shit, okay? What the fuck, Kara? Do I want to know?
Suction Cup Man. He wrote a song for you. It goes like this. Da-da-da. You're a bitch!
That was not what I was expecting out of that. I also just realised I think you're all picking up my fan on the microphone, which is absolutely excellent. Oh no.
You're the fan.
Oh, excellent, that's good. It just seemed to be procking my microphone a little bit when I was sitting quietly, so I was like, shit, I think it's picking up. But it could have just been, like, procking slightly without really picking up.
Figuring out what game to do next is hard.
Yeah.
You're right, X.
It's a pain in the ass. Like I say, I'll probably just go for something reasonably casual, or continue, or just multiple days for my other game that I'm doing. Either one. Yeah. But yeah, I've got a list of things that I really should try at some point, and it's a long fucking list. But like, yeah, I think that's why I've suddenly become really attached to XCOM recently, because, for those who don't know, fucking Kara is an asshole who introduced me to a YouTuber, that was the person who I watched the entire Subnautica playthrough from, and I'm currently watching their Below Zero playthrough, and then I found the XCOM playthroughs that they did, and one of those got an update yesterday. Yesterday? I think it was yesterday, might have been the day before. Point of the matter, it was the other day, watched it, really fun, love it. Accidentally fell headfirst in love with the entire story of that game, despite having basically been watching it in like a video series format that didn't necessarily show all the cutscenes and stuff. Now I really want to fucking play it. My problem is, though, is I'm terrible at strategy games for multiple reasons.
Oh, god damn it. Fine, I guess we're fighting this Wooloo.
You can just run away, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, run away and save some power points, but yeah. But yeah, XCOM is great, and I think I'd love to play it, but I think I'd also be terrible at playing it and hate to play it. Which is, you know, the best sort of thing. I'd like to try to play it, but I'd get pissed off, I think, is what would end up happening, especially if things keep going wrong. Yeah, like, as long as I don't dive in and I start on, like, an easy difficulty, I'll probably be fine. But, like, I'd literally been starting on easy difficulty. Like, whatever the lowest difficulty is, that's where I'd have to start, because I can't play those fucking games. I'm terrible at them. And to go back to what I thought about answering and then got distracted by the headaches and then forgot to answer for a second. Favorite flying type is probably... Now I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of flying types. This is the thing, with so many goddamn Pokemon, it's kind of hard to name, like, one absolute favorite for anything.
Oh, hey, thanks, Posse.
Yeah, I was about to say, thanks, Posse. I think some of my all-time favorites, I'm very fond of Articuno. Articuno is pretty as hell, and it's my favorite of those birds. Staraptor is definitely very much up there. I think it's very pretty. I also think it has one of the best fucking shinies, for, basically for Pokemon in general, if I'm quite honest. It's really nice, I like it a lot. I'm sitting here thinking now, like, what are the ones do I'm quite fond of Lugia. Lugia's nice. And then Lugia is also one that I always forget is a fucking flying type. Cinnobird. Univabird is Unpheasant, and I'm not gonna lie, don't like Unpheasant, it's rather unpleasant.
Yeah, Unpheasant is, kind of gross.
Yeah, I don't know which
Kara,
one I have
you're
more
correct.
problems with, the male one or the female one, but both of their designs are a bit, ugh. Like, the female one feels a bit simplistic, and then the male one is just kind of question marking, so, you know.
Yeah, it's like, did y'all really have to? Like,
Yeah.
was this necessary?
Yeah, I'm not particularly fond of it. Let's see, what else is there? Holucha I'm kind of fond of in terms of it being quite interesting, more than me being fond of it in, like, design or anything. I think Holucha's reasonably neat as a concept. I suppose another obvious one to say is Corviknight, as you can possibly gather from the fact that I'm bothering to shiny hunt one. Corviknight's reasonably cool. I quite like it. Yeah, there's way too many fucking Pokemon. Oh yeah, Drifloon. Drifloon is a really good one.
Drifloon is a really good flying type.
Yeah, as long as you don't read the Pokedex. Then again, I think that goes for a lot of things.
I still, like, go with the idea that there's a glitch in the Pokedex system that makes them pull random bits from, like, mythology and stuff just for the little blurbs, but you can actually read, like, the full entries that have, like, actual scientific shit about them and then, like, folklore about them.
Yeah. Also, shout out to that Rookity who did not die in one hit. Well done. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting Pokemon, which is always nice. I quite like that there's a lot of interesting Pokemon. Like, some people complain, like, oh man, they've gotten really uncreative in the last few generations, and like, yeah, sure, I agree for some of these fucking things. Like, some of these guys I really don't like at all for various reasons. Please again see Unpheasant.
You are cutting in and out very badly.
Am I? Fuck.
At least on the Discord end, I don't know about the...
This seems okay, the stream. Although I hope people would start shouting at me. Yeah, it seems to be picking up my mic okay on here. I don't know if it's just something fucky on Discord's end. Am I still doing it?
Probably just fucky on Discord. A little bit.
Oh, great. Either that or it's my fucking microphone, which I hope it's not, because that probably means I need a new headset.
Well, if it was your microphone, people would probably be shouting at you.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a fucking Rookity. That's a Hoot Hoot. I got a random encounter and immediately pushed the increment button.
Oops.
Also, oh boy, my laptop is getting rather warm for some reason. It's probably because it's about 400 fucking degrees in this room, let's be honest.
What? Why are you crying at me?
Popo one topo.
No, Pupper is on the Papasan and can live with it for a while.
Excellent.
I want to sit like a fucking pretzel for a minute.
Okay, I'll allow it, I suppose. It's not like I can fix anything.
Oi! Oh my god.
Yeah.
Successfully missing the Rookity.
Yeah, I'm looking so much. That was something I was going to say. I'll get back to that in a second because I've just had two thoughts that happened exactly at the same time and I've got to obviously spout out both of them. But the first thing I will talk about is the fact that, yeah, I'm so fucking hyped about the Sinnoh remakes because, like, hell yes, old fucking Pokemon designs. Yes, love it.
Hell yeah.
The two things that just came to my head at exact same moment, we were talking about when we're back in person doing showdown, like, competitive battles and using the screen to kind of show them off again. And it was funny because we started talking a bit at one point about, like, actual competitive teams, and I mentioned that, like, I'm working on a all shiny competitive team, which is built out of my other game, my Pokemon Shield game, mini competitive Pokemon that I would use for the raid events, where I have an Excadrill, a Volcarona, a Rillaboom, a Zumrill, and Toxtricity in that team. And they're mini competitive, so they're actually built for multi-battles or double battle format, not singles, which means that they don't have any, like, spread moves or anything. But they're pretty good, and I was working on shiny breeding them. That's actually what the Grookey that I'm supposed to be doing is for, but I got lazy and couldn't be bothered to keep doing that, so it's just kind of languishing at the moment. And they were like, man, people will be really fucking jealous of you, and I actually mentioned, like, all things considered, this sword team that we've built, because I was talking a bit about how when we built this team, we sat down with a type chart and everything, and a site that will tell you, like, what weaknesses you have across the team and, like, how they're spread out and everything. And I was like, yeah, we sat down with that, so we pretty much got, like, a decently competitive team that we could use. And it's like, all I'd have to do is I'd have to get better EVs on them, because these are obviously not going to have good EVs, and then, like, change the moveset slightly. But it's going to be, like, really easy to change all of the shinies we get out of this playthrough to decent competitive Pokemon. And they were like, man, everyone's going to be really fucking jealous of you next year at Society. And I'm like, excellent. I'm always down for my stupid hobbies being something cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, things like Dialga and Darkrai in 3D will be really neat. Oh, extra thought that I'll say before I move on to the other thing, because the other thing is spoilers for the new games maybe, so I will allow people to shut me the fuck up. This includes Kali. Kali is allowed to shut me the fuck up. Yeah, one thing that's neat about the old games is Shaymin, Darkrai, despite being event Pokemon, they were available to shiny hunt in those games. Because, obviously, the shiny lock didn't exist anymore, or at that point, it was a Gen 5 invention. I really fucking hope that if they decide to put the events for Shaymin and Darkrai in the game, either as events or as just things you can get in the game, I pray that we're able to shiny hunt them. I don't even care if I have to do the shitty soft reset method. I don't care. I'll be so happy if we can hunt those. I have wanted those two in shiny forever, and it's literally only because I don't have a copy of Pokemon Platinum that I can play on a competent DS that I haven't tried tweaking yet. Because my Pokemon Platinum copy is on an R4 cart, which means that I have to play it on my DS Lite, and those things have really broken D-pads, both of them, so I can't do the precise movement required to do tweaking to try and get into the Void and get Darkrai or Shaymin. And it's like, if I could do that, I'd already have a shiny Shaymin and Darkrai. Believe me, I would have done it years ago at this point. I've known how to do tweaking since about 2015 or so. Like, I would have done it by now.
I should learn how to do that so that I can try that.
It's fucking disastrously hard. You've got to move so quickly. And the movement required for getting to Darkrai or Shaymin is really difficult. But there's a cheat code to doing it, which uses the Poketch app. You know, the step counter one that clears whenever you change apps? Well, you can use that to count the number of steps that you've done so that you can navigate the Void really easily, and then you can use that to find where you need to go. But it's just the first act of tweaking to activate the Void is fucking annoying because it's so fast. Although it's really beautiful to watch done properly. Yeah, revamped Underground is neat. Okay, here is the thing that is possibly massive fucking spoilers, so if anybody wants me to shut the fuck up, you may want to mute for about, like, a minute or two. And if Kali wants me to shut the fuck up, then I will, sort of thing, but yeah.
Spoilers how?
I say spoilers in like, big old quotation marks. It's potential spoilers for the new remakes. We're not certain, but there have been stuff in promos that somebody else saw that they relayed to me, that may or may not be proper spoilers for the games. And thus, if people don't want to know what might, something that might be in those games, then you may wish to mute the stream for like a few minutes now.
I'm good.
I'll give people a couple seconds to maybe mute.
Spoilers for the remakes, Alex.
Yeah. So hopefully you've all muted now if you don't want to hear that shit. One of the things that a friend mentioned to me yesterday, was that there have apparently been promo posters or something showing Megas.
Really?
Yeah, Mega Lucario and Mega Charizard X were on them.
So we might be getting Megas in the remake.
Yeah, we might be getting Megas back, which we immediately had a really big bitch fest, there we go, of, if it's like fucking, Let's Go, where you only get them after the 7th or the 8th gym, right before the league, we're gonna stab somebody, but at the same time, like, hello, I'd like the Megas, they were cool. And of course,
yeah,
that means...
Megas are cool.
Yeah, that means two things as well, though. New Megas and Mega Starters.
Yeah.
If there's Megas, there's new Megas, and if there's Megas, there's Starter Megas, and like, haha.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, we got so fucking hopeful. It was great. And I'm now gonna put a spoilers over thing in the chat in case anybody muted. So, if anybody muted, they know that they can come back, and I will promptly not talk about that on stream for the rest of the stream, but just understand that I was very fucking hype when a friend of mine said that yesterday.
Yeah, that would be really, really cool. I would be quite pleased with that.
Yeah.
And Kara just ruined the entire point
yeah,
of muting.
I was about to say, and then immediately, like, me, trying to keep things spoiler-free, Kara immediately screams about it in chat. Fail. Mission failed successfully. Yeah. We know, and, like, I probably could time out it. Oh, Posse did it. I forget that that's a thing you can do, to be quite honest. Kara's brain immediately left the building the second that I said spoilers were over. Apparently, I think Kara forgot that the fucking chat still shows up.
Yep.
Just immediately, just brain dead.
Brain dead. Head empty, no thoughts.
Yep. Someone was fucking playing a song called that yesterday in the,
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, in the society. I can pull it up and everything. It's literally just called Head Empty, No Thoughts, and the thumbnail is a picture of a crocheted Yoshi. So yeah. Also,
I love internet noises.
Yeah, and every single time I walk into society, I get a very vivid reminder via a slap to the face of the fact that next year I'm gonna be living with fucking 4 nutcases. At least 2 of them are in society with me, and one of the things that happens a lot is repeated playing of the Cantina Band theme.
Okay,
Yeah, I hope you like the Cantina Band theme, apparently, because that's what my soundtrack's gonna be for the next year.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I can't wait. There's multiple songs. Actually, one thing that was quite funny is they were telling me stories of what happened last week, which obviously I missed because of SGDQ. Apparently something that happened was they were struggling against one of the legendaries, so they started playing fucking Rick Astley through the music bot. And they won the fight, and they were like, yep, we rickrolled a boss. And I was like, okay.
Excellent.
It's like, hello and welcome to precisely what I would have expected from these idiots, and yet nothing like what I would have expected.
I'm still mad about that fucking Wheel of Fortune or not Wheel of Fortune. Is it Wheel of Fortune?
Probably. I don't know.
I think it's Wheel of Fortune. The fucking thing that made me rickroll myself.
Oh yeah, that. The 80s song lyrics meme.
Yeah.
You can't guess
I'm
you can't guess a Wheel of
still-
Fortune round without any letters, and it's 80s song memes and very obviously fucking Rick Astley.
Yeah, it's like super obviously never gonna give you up. And it's
Yeah.
just like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, I was about to say, was it the Squavet? But no, it was the Tootle. Hello, where are my shinies? I'd like at least one, please, someday.
Yes, I would like a shiny today.
You remember
please.
when I was hopeful during stream 1? And I was like, hell yeah, better shiny odds and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to episode 3.
Yeah. You know, I think that these streams are cursed.
Probably. I'd believe it. Honestly, I'd believe it.
I think it's because we're doing it together.
Yeah, possibly. Or just, again, because we're streaming it. You had no problems with getting a shiny off stream, but apparently the second we open the stream mode, it just fucks off.
No, I'm pretty sure that both of the shinies that I got off stream were flukes.
Fair enough.
I don't get shinies.
Yeah, that's fair.
As evidenced by my 700 Vulpixes that I've encountered, and
well, yeah, the odds are still increasing, but still, like, fuck. I keep forgetting that this is, like, actually effort. And how many resets was SoulSilver? Yeah, that's fair. SoulSilver was many thousands. So.
It was 3,226 or something like that.
Yeah, it's still more than this. So, you know.
And that was just resets for the fucking starter.
God. At least it's going by faster, and like I say, the odds are increased and increasing, so, you know, we've got more hope.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's beside the point, Shard.
Yeah,
it was still
just because,
over 3,000.
Yeah, lower, or below average or not, it still took fucking forever.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think, to be fair though, this is the exact sort of opposite atmosphere of starts a fucking stream on a Monday for no apparent reason just to have a bit of fun, hatches a shiny Grookey, and is thus required to put the fucking clip on the internet.
Yep.
That was still a great reaction, by the way, because it was just kind of like awkward laugh, hey Kali, this is going on YouTube.
Yeah, that was,
Disaster reactions are probably my favourite reactions. Oh, actually, talking about disaster reactions, that reminds me of something I thought about yesterday, Tuesday, whenever the fuck, to do with Pokemon Snap. So you know how all the legendary reactions that I've got are currently locked behind the fucking entire stream, so you've kind of got to watch most of the stream to find the original reaction?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about going back through the VoDs and clipping together all of the reactions, because I've still got all of the footage from the VoDs, so I could, like, make a clip of every single one of the the legendary reactions into one big montage.
That would be cool.
Yeah, because that way everyone can kind of see what the legends were, without needing to have watched the entire fucking stream.
Son of a bitch, I thought I was far enough away from you.
Yeah, that's always a fun bit, is like, where the hell is the hitbox? Yeah, that and the Great Request is gonna take so fucking long, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the editing shouldn't take too long, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass to, like, figure out how to put the, things, like, exactly where to put them to have the most of the reaction and stuff. And then, but yeah, the Great Request is gonna take 6,000 years, and I'm tempted to actually tear the audio from it, and just play music over the top, and just fuck any of... Excuse me, that was a bit rude. Controller just decided to bug out, apparently. Or possibly it's because I'm sitting at such a weird angle to the TV that I just wasn't, like, holding the button in the right direction. I'd also believe that. Like, the request is going to take so long, and I'm very tempted to just tear all the audio out and shove music over the top, but also I'd kind of like to keep my sarky commentary, for the most part, for, like, any of the funny ones. You know, just in case I actually have something funny to say at any point during that. But yeah. Like, the temptation to just say fuck it and tear the audio track out is really high. And honest to God, I would actually do it if I could tear the audio track of the game, but not tear the audio track of me speaking. But, like, they record to the same audio track for some reason. I still haven't figured out how to split that. So my method for doing it would literally just have to be muting it in Streamlabs as I record. So I only have my voice and there's no audio for me either.
You know what I really want to do? Go back and listen to last week's D&D game again. That way I can hear Kara's reaction to...
That was so fucking mad! Oh, that was such a good moment.
I really need to hear that reaction again.
Same, honestly.
Feel that schadenfreude again.
Yeah, just that smug glee that is that reaction. It was like,
son of a bitch.
That was really good. Also, I should probably be sitting closer to my laptop, because I have to move really fucking far to actually hit my increment button now because of how I'm sitting.
And also, just the mad cackling from your direction.
Yeah, I had so much fun in that moment. The softcore breakdown was real, and I was there for it.
Yes.
God, it was fucking great.
I just can't wait until they fucking find out.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. Everything in the upcoming, like, few months of this game is just disaster central. I can't wait.
Ria's convinced that Damien is the dragon. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love when people are convinced about things. It makes it all the more funny when they're wrong.
Yep. I just want to talk about D&D for like 10 million years, please.
Yeah. But we can't, both because there is a time limit sort of to these streams, and also Kara is here.
Kara is here.
And no, Kara, that was not an invitation to leave the stream. Get back here.
Yeah, stay. I'm gonna be really pissed if I accidentally a shiny Squabbit.
I will laugh so hard if one of us accidentally is a shiny anything fucking else. Especially because it will so fuck up the team synergy that we have.
It really will.
Like,
wait, Shard, what do you mean planned topic for today?
There's planned topics. Wow.
We have planned
faith.
topics?
This man has faith in us.
I know, right?
Yeah, there are
It's
no planned
very
topics.
Misplaced,
Yeah, there are no planned
say.
topics. There's just a bottle of vodka. Okay? That's the planned topic.
There could actually be a bottle of vodka. Should there be a bottle of vodka? Probably not.
Yeah.
Could there be? Yes, there could.
Yeah, there's probably some. I don't know if there's vodka specifically, but there's probably at least something downstairs.
No, see, what we realized 3 streams ago was that it would be a good idea. Son of a bitch. Was that it was a good idea to just do something like ask a random question and then just bitch about that for 2 hours.
Yeah, that was the good idea that we had. I mean, we did also have the good idea of, hey, yeah, figuring out something ahead of time might be smart, but honestly, the question thing was more funny. So, yeah, like 4 streams ago, 3 streams ago, whenever the fuck that was, that Toodle nearly got me, because I wasn't looking at the screen. And that Zigzagoon did get me because I wasn't looking at the screen. I am a genius.
Of unparalleled power?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
So much power, so much ability. So much fucking stupid. Anyway. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway. Oh, I've been binge reading a shit ton of Star Wars fics recently. I discovered one of my friends reads the same Marvel writer that I am. Which was really fucking odd. They tried to recommend me a fic and I'm like, oh yeah, I've read that and the rest of the series as well. The most recent one is still updating, I've been catching it daily. And they were like, oh, okay then. We spent most of Pokemon Society trading fanfic.
I need to... I need you to read the Artemis Fowl series.
Yeah.
So that I can send you the Artemis Fowl Marvel Cinematic Universe crossover that exists.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are on my list. Oh, that's actually another thing that happened yesterday. I once again got re-threatened into watching the rest of the Marvel movies. Because I mentioned that I mentioned the Ragnarok thing with Lady Loki. I mentioned that to my friend, and that's why I got re-threatened into watching them again.
How am I 4 ahead now?
That's impressive. I should check mine, because now I'm curious if I'm ahead or behind at any point. But yeah, like...
I mean, that is the most reasonable reaction, though, right? Like, Loki's a fucking shapeshifter. You cannot tell me he did not come back through the Bifrost as a woman multiple times to fuck with whoever is there.
Yeah, there's no chance that didn't happen, and I want to write a snippet in that fucking format, actually. I've got too many snippets to write and not enough time to do it when I also have an actual ongoing story that I'm supposed to be keeping chapters up for.
What? Okay, never mind, sorry.
Oh god, yawns. No, it's okay. Yeah. I don't know. I have Plex, so I can catch up to them, but yeah, I've gotten threatened into catching up to all the Marvel movies. I've gotten told that I need to watch them in time for the What If series in August. I need to watch Loki.
I
Apparently.
need to watch that too.
Yeah, this is the list that my friend has given me, and I need to watch Clone Wars, including the Bad Batch mini-series or whatever the fuck it is that comes after that. Oh, and I also need to watch Ben 10 at some point, but that's unrelated to the binge thing that we need to do. That's
and Danny
personal
Phantom.
preference. Yeah, and Danny Phantom. I've got a lot of shit that I need to watch. Yeah, Star Wars Clone Wars. Need to watch that. Yeah, it was a really good series. It used to be one of my go-to early morning cartoon things. There were two things that I would look for in the mornings before school to watch. It was that or Pokemon, pretty much, were the early morning things that I looked for. If I didn't find one of those, I handed the controller to my brother and let him just pick something instead. But
Nice.
Pokemon was usually on a morning before school, at least once a week, I think. Man, I miss the days when me and my brother had the same dates in television.
Wait, that's not a fucking...
Disney movies? Oh,
What, can I
fuck,
send
we're
it
not
to
sending
Disney
links
movie?
about- we're not talking about what Disney movie. There is no Disney movie. If we're talking about Artemis Fowl, there is no movie.
No, there is no fucking movie of Artemis Fowl. It doesn't exist.
Didn't happen, nobody saw it.
It just, no.
Too many people saw it, but nobody saw it, okay? Collective unconsciousness,
saw it.
amnesia, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
We have applied the medicinal 2x4 to the public consciousness.
Yeah, didn't
It
happen,
does
nobody
not
saw it.
exist.
No, I didn't mean to fucking whistle. I just accidentally pushed my joystick in and it whistled. And it's like, no, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what day it was, but it was definitely a before school show. And then I had one on a Saturday that I'd get up at like 7:30 in the morning for. And you know what's really fucking funky is the fact that nowadays I'm sitting here thinking, fuck me, I used to get up at 7:30 willingly. Like, my internal body clock used to be really fucked up, and I used to get up at 6 AM every morning.
Jesus
Didn't matter if I
Christ.
was on holiday or anything, I was waking up at 6 AM, and it didn't even matter what time I'd gone to bed the night before either. 6 AM, I was up, and I was not going back to sleep afterwards. It was awful.
That sounds like the worst.
Yeah, and believe me, I made a few goddamn mistakes figuring out the fact that literally it did not matter what time I went to bed, unless I went to bed like maybe 10 minutes before 6, sort of thing, then I was waking up at 6 AM. It was awful. Those experiments of staying up, fucking Zigzagoon, staying up till 4 in the morning, trying to, you know, make me sleep in a bit the next day, and it's like, no, you just got to function all day on 2 hours of sleep instead. It's like, okay, I'll just die then.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, and then somewhere along the way it became like 7:30, and my mum was waking me up for school. Because I didn't set alarms, because I was always like, oh, it's only one day of 7:30, I'll get up in time next time. And it never changed. And nowadays I've just given up and I use alarms. It's way easier. If I have to get up for something, I just use an alarm. But like, yeah. I unfortunately inherited my dad's fucked up body clock that gets him up at like 4 in the morning. No matter what, basically. It's like, at least it isn't 4 AM, I suppose. It's a lot more acceptable to be up and doing things at 6 than it is at 4, at least. Although those things were usually binge reading. Well, that's the thing, Alex. We're not gonna combine the needed level grinding into this. We're just, at least not for the shinies. We're only gonna do the shiny hunts with the Inteleon and the Raboot that we've got. The shinies are gonna have to get leveled up manually so that they don't get too over leveled, like what happened with Boop and the Cadaquil.
Yeah.
Jesus, everything sucks. And I wish for more encounters, please. There you go, thank you.
Rip.
So yeah, there will be some level grinding, and it's...
Caterpie?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a Caterpie, alright. Sweet. Yeah, there will be some level grinding, obviously, because, you know, Pokemon require that sometimes. And at least on my end, whenever I have to do like too much leveling up for my whatever Pokemon I'm using, I'm going to try and do it on the next Pokemon I need to hunt as best I can. But yeah, for the most part, it is literally just going to be Raboot and Drizzile. I swear to God, I know this fucking Pokemon's name. Yeah, Drizzile and Raboot going on an adventure to murder.
What the fu- Wow, I'm real good at this. I swear I am.
You just keep getting random encounters. Yeah, that's always good. When it's shown, like, late enough in the morning, it's always nice, in that case, because it's, like, you know, late in the morning, you'd have to wake up early for it. I think my stuff was, like, 7:30, usually, so I'd be up at 6. I'd get up and, like, go downstairs, and then Mum would wake up and make us breakfast. My brother would make an appearance. We'd see if Pokemon or Clone Wars was on. If it was, we'd watch that. If it wasn't, I gave the controller to him, and he picked something instead. Because we had the same taste in television, basically, so it was a lot easier to just, you know, pick something we'd both probably like. But I liked my routine of one of these two, and if not, make him choose instead. It was way more fun. And then, you know, shit started coming out on the TV network, and we both got different interests instead. To be quite honest, I'm genuinely impressed, actually, that we never ended up seeing, like, an episode of Danny Phantom at some point. All things considered.
That's, like, pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah. I guess it just was something that neither of us procced as something we'd probably care for.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't know. Depending on what you chose, it probably might, actually, because we do still have similar tastes in things, but, like, it would have to be, literally, we sit down with a bunch of old, like, cartoons. We couldn't do any of the new ones, because, like, half the stuff that he likes that's current, I don't like. Like, Adventure Time, I'm not fond of. Regular Show, I don't like. And then there's Rick and Morty. Like, I don't even know if he likes that off the top of my head, but I know I don't like it. Just generally as a concept for some reason. I don't really know what it is about it, but I don't like it. But, like, yeah, we'd have to sit down with a bunch of old TV shows, and pretty much whatever he picked out, I'd probably like.
Nice. That's always useful.
Yeah, because, like, the list would be, like... Let's see. There'd be Clone Wars, there'd be the old Pokemon stuff, specifically the old stuff, it'd be like the Diamond Pearl era stuff, that was good. Generator Rex, Ben 10, pretty much any season of, from, you know, that sort of period of things. Well, it's old Pokemon stuff for me, because that's the stuff I grew up with. I grew up with the Hoenn Battle Frontier and Diamond and Pearl, okay? That's the series that I watched when I was a kid. And then I grew up a bit more into, I think there was a Sinnoh Battle Frontier, which I believe I watched, and Unova up to, like, the Meloetta arc, and then a bit after, like, that I started fading out of the anime again.
Jesus Christ, I'm so old.
Rip.
I can literally remember watching the first episode of Pokemon.
Jesus. I mean, I can as well, but, like, you know, not when it aired. I have, in fact, watched that episode, just not when it aired. But yeah, like, that sort of era of Pokemon, Clone Wars, Generator Rex, Ben 10, God, I'm genuinely forgetting so many old shows that we used to watch that I can't remember fuck all at this point. Oh boy. The good old days when Cartoon Network was half decent. I get the feeling we watched some Teen Titans at one point, like the good one. Not the new one.
The one where you could tell whether it was going to be a funny episode or a serious episode based on what language the theme song was in.
Yeah. What else was there? There's one that's, like, on the tip of my mind, but I can't remember anything of it. I just remember we watched it. And, it, like, literally, I can't think of what it was. At all. Fuck, man. You know, I get the feeling we watched some of the fucking Bionicle show when that existed. I swear to God, we probably watched some of that.
Foster's Home?
Hmm?
You ever watch Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
No, I did not.
That's kind of weird.
It was there for a split second and it's gone again. The animated Batman, that was a thing. Batman Brave and the Bold, that's what it was called. That was good. Oh, Avengers Assemble, duh. Avengers Assemble? I think it's that one, the cartoon. That one was good. Yeah, whenever I wanted to watch the re-shows, I actually downloaded the Pokemon TV app at one point and went through whatever was showing that week. That's how I used to watch the old episodes. But yeah, Avengers Assemble, I think it was. Brave and the Bold. That was really fucking fun, actually. Like, we had a lot of stuff that we used to watch. And we'd watch it, like, together. We'd sit our asses down on the couch for a half an hour a day and just watch, and it was great. Fuck, I'm getting really nostalgic. Shit. I miss this shit. I remember when I used to have, like, a lot of fun with the stuff that was on TV. What happened? What happened is my attention span died and I can no longer even watch, like, half-an-hour TV show episodes without having something to fiddle with. But, you know.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm still impressed as fuck that I managed to get through Ragnarok without fucking out halfway through because I was just fiddly. I suppose the ability to snark in the chat helped. But, like, yeah, legitimately, like, I'm so impressed. Whenever I make it through, like, a full, like, movie without accidentally fucking out and going to read fanfiction or something, I'm so impressed with myself.
I know that works.
Yeah.
Alright, I do have another question.
Okay.
Along the lines of the what would you do thing.
Ooh, excellent.
Boom, you are God. What do you do?
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm assuming when you say this, we're going, like, no limitations. Just do whatever the fuck.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, boy.
And, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You were like, is there anything I want to add to this? Nah. I think the first thing that I probably do at that point is I spin up a shit ton of multitasking abilities to the point where I can just binge watch a bunch of shit all at once and basically shadow clone the fuck out of the world for a little while. And just binge watch stuff.
Nice.
That'd be nice.
Because you're all nostalgic and shit right now.
Yeah, probably. It would also help, like, if I'm doing it the literal shadow clones route, then some of these fuckers are gonna learn how to crochet, because I really want to do that now. I had a nostalgia trip the other day while watching GDQ, and I was like, I want to learn how to crochet again. Because I did know at one point, but only, like, really simply, and then my teacher moved away, so I never actually finished learning. So it's like, I'm really tempted to go on the internet and find some tutorials and just try and learn again.
Remind me to send you some really cool dragon scale hamdwormer shit that's all crochet.
That does sound fun. That's probably way too fucking complicated for me, but yeah.
They're gorgeous. I bet you'd love them.
Wait, Alex, what the fuck do you mean school starts in August? That's illegal.
Excuse?
School starts in September or October if you're in uni in this country. And that depends on what you're doing. Nurseries are, like, two intakes. So you have one in September and one in, like, February or something. But, like, yeah, what the fuck? That's not allowed.
That's, yeah.
I
illegal.
legitimately cannot imagine being in school in August. Like, that is one of the priding points of my birthday, honestly, for me. My birthday has never fallen on a school day. Huh, late August is normal, fair enough. Yeah, it's never fallen on a school day because I'm always in the summer holidays. And, like, sometimes that sucks because one of the things that used to happen in primary school, obviously, is you're like, you know, school days...
Cupcakes and shit.
Yeah, school day birthdays were always fun because, like, you get cupcakes and stuff sometimes, and it's, like, great. But also, a lot of the time, people who had their birthdays brought in sweets for the rest of the class, and, like, the entire class got a sweet on that person's birthday. And I don't know why the fuck it worked that way. It's like a reverse birthday. But, like, legitimately, people would bring in bags of, like, those Haribo gift collection things, whatever the fuck they were, and you'd just stand at the door and hand them out to people as they left. Because it was your birthday, and that's what you did, apparently. And it was like, okay.
I mean, that works.
Well, damn, that's depressing as fuck. Our summers depend. They're early July to, like, early September. In, like, primary school and secondary school. If you do your GCSEs or your A-levels, they finish as soon as those exams do, so that can be literally anywhere in June. And apparently uni finishes, like, whenever your last coursework date is, basically. So for me this year, that was, like, May the 4th. So I am good from... Yeah, May the 4th be with me indeed. It was a really good day. Yeah, it was May the 4th, and I'm not going back till, like, October. I've got so much free time, and it's really, really disgusting. I hate it, but I love it. I've got loads of free time, and what have I fucking done with it? Binge read Star Wars fics again, and accidentally pushed myself into the nostalgia town.
I still see nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, that's fair, except it means I at some point need to watch the Star Wars movies. Oh, hey, actually, speaking of the Star Wars movies, just before I let you get into answering that question that you posed yourself, the one thing that my brain is an asshole. My brain showed up to me to the day when I was, you know, partway through the Star Wars binge, and one of the things it decided would be funny was suggesting the idea of Star Wars drinking game. Take a shot every time someone says master. Best done with the prequels, because, you know, that's the one that actually had the Jedi Order with it.
You just want to send people to the hospital, I swear to God.
My brain does want to send people to the hospital. Original Order is usually considered the best order, if only to sustain the plot twist. But we don't talk about the sequels anyway, and if we want to watch Rogue One and stuff, then that technically needs to be done before the 4th movie. Which is the first movie, because fucking Star Wars.
There should be an expanded order somewhere.
Yeah, there's an expanded order somewhere on the internet. I don't know where it is, though, and I'm lazy. All I know is that considered, or commonly considered canon order is 4, 5, 6, or technically it's Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, Clone Wars comes after 3, and Solo fits in there somewhere if you want to watch Solo, and then don't ask me about the friggin' extended cinematic universe or whatever, because I don't give a shit about those. I have no experience with the Star Wars extended cinematic universe, if I'm quite honest, or any of the extended universe for Star Wars. I watched the first fucking 6 movies. I watched the 7th in cinemas. I haven't watched the other 2. Oh, it's Star Wars between 2 and 3?
Star Wars in the machete order, honestly.
The what order?
The machete order.
I don't think I've ever heard of this. What is this?
Here, give me a second, I'll look it up.
This sounds incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that, Posse. We probably do need to start figuring out what we're gonna watch ahead of time. I can pull up the list, the movie list, and, like, I don't know, make some random suggestions.
As of 2020, the machete order.
Yep.
It's 4, 5, 2, 3, 6.
Okay, yeah, actually, that makes sense.
That's the machete order.
Yeah, that makes sense. I hate that makes sense, what the fuck? I'm not supposed to know anything about these fucking things, okay? I hate that makes sense, but it does.
Okay, well, that is interesting.
No one. We apparently don't watch the fucking Phantom Menace, despite the fact that it's hilarious. The Phantom Menace is fucking funny. Honestly.
Okay, good luck, Posse.
Good luck, Posse. But yeah, speaking of the Phantom Menace, actually, GDQ 2019 did a run of the PlayStation 1 Phantom Menace, and I rewatched it this morning after suggesting it to the Pokemon Society group, because we were having a bit of a laugh about Star Wars. And holy fuck, I forgot how bad that game is. It's wonderful. And if I had a PS1, I'd so play that on stream, because there's a really funny hard lock you can do that fucks the game incredibly.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's a particular cutscene in the rescue Padme bit that you have to do to get out of Naboo. And essentially, yeah, I'll share the video later. And essentially, there's the cutscene as you attempt to leave. Qui-Gon will actually run to meet you, your character. If you run away, he will keep following you, trying to activate the cutscene. You can keep running through the entire level, pretty much, without him catching you, but if he catches you anywhere other than that end room, it hard locks really hard. You can make fucking art out of it, because it hard locks that hard. Like, it's so broken, it's hilarious. And I'll genuinely...
amazing.
Yeah, if I owned a PS1, I'd absolutely fucking do it, even if I had to literally hook up my laptop to use the goddamn webcam to stream it through, and just point my laptop's webcam at my TV. I would do it. Because it's great. But yeah, I don't think we still have a PS1 that works, and even if we did, I don't think we own Phantom Menace, although to be fair, I could be wrong, I have a lot of shit. I have so many games. Yeah, speaking of so many games, when I have the Wii adapter and have, like, enough time to stream from the Wii, it's gonna be hilarious. Because I have so many games, and the only thing that's going to be risky is that some of those have a very fond ability to crash, like, really bad for some reason. Some of them just aren't fucking functional, and I think it's because we never took care of the discs quite well enough. So, oh yeah, PS1 emulators exist. Who wants to see a disaster happen? Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, no, to be fair, actually, that would be quite a good stream game for, like, a couple of weeks of streaming, because it's quite short.
Yeah, that would be
when you know what you're doing, at least. And I do know what I'm doing, in fact. Probably not enough to replicate the speedrun strats, but I do at least know what I'm doing. But yeah, like... we didn't take nearly enough care of the Wii games that we had when we were younger. That, and not all of them are totally legitimate, admittedly. So yeah, a lot of our Wii games have a serious predisposition towards crashing horribly for no apparent reason and just fucking your saves, which is fun. We love that.
Why are there so many Wooloo?
Now, you see, I'd be more excited about PS1 discs being PC readable if A, I own the game, and B, this PC had a fucking disc slot, which it doesn't. I have to use an adapter to get a disc drive, and that means I can't use my mouse. I have to use the mouse pad. This laptop's a piece of shit, and I can't wait to have the money to get rid of it. One day I will have the money for a full-on gaming laptop with decent fucking equipment, and it will be great.
Yes. It will be glorious.
Unfortunately, that requires, like, having the money for that, and I've got to, you know, wait a while for that first. But, you know, it'll happen eventually, and I'll be able to stream from a more powerful machine.
Welcome back, Posse.
Welcome back. I do have a Bluetooth mouse. That's the problem. Oh, wait, no, I have a fucking plug-in one, not a Bluetooth one, never mind. I do have Bluetooth built in. I have a plug-in, a USB wireless one. Fuck. That's a Squavet. If I get a shiny Squavet, I'm gonna cry, honestly. I hate this thing.
I hate Squavet so much.
I just don't like it. Like, its face is a problem, and it's just...
Yeah, it's got a bad everything.
Yeah, there is nothing about it that looks particularly good, and then Greedent just depresses me.
Yeah, Greedent makes me sad on a conceptual level.
Yeah.
Like, just existentially sad.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, now that I've promptly took over the conversation for a little while, so what's your answer to the question of just insta-god?
Oh no, I was wondering if that was all you would do.
Oh.
Like, is just nostalgia out for a while.
I mean, like I say, I'd probably, like, learn a bunch of shit, and if I'm doing, like, exact shadow clone routing, then that's just a good excuse to get a shit ton of, like, things written. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I'd probably handle it... I'd actually probably be able to do stuff like that a lot better if I had multiple, like, versions of myself. Because this is the thing, I've actually thought about that question before. Like, if I could, like, clone myself even once, would that actually make me more or less productive? Because, on the one hand, it's two versions of me to, in theory, do things. Like, one me schoolwork, one me fun writing. But on the other hand, it's also two versions of me that might be reading fanfic rather than doing the work.
Right.
And I actually thought about this for a really long time, and my end result answer was, actually, I'd probably be more productive if only by the fact that even with just one clone, that can be one clone doing the fanfic reading and then the other clone doing the schoolwork. And then, like, assuming that it's a shadow clone thing, when they burst, it's essentially like I did both anyway, so even if the shadow clone was the one reading, it's still like I was the one reading. So it's not like, you know, it feels like... I think it probably would actually be more productive than less productive. I'd probably be less likely, personally, to keep flicking off to fanfic tabs when I know that I will essentially have gotten the reading done, or I'll probably feel less guilty about having fun and reading things when I know that I've still got the work done.
Right. You're gonna laugh at me.
Now go for it.
I would create an exact duplicate of Earth in the, one of the Lagrange points on the other side of the sun from this Earth. But with no people on it, and set approximately 20,000 years ago.
Huh. Okay, is that just supposed to be there for, like, the fun value of somebody would eventually find this fucking thing and be like, what the shit? Or is it just kind of... Is there more of a reason to it than that?
Well...
Not that trolling isn't a brilliant reason.
Huh?
Not that trolling isn't, like, a brilliant reason. That's always a good reason.
Okay, well, on one level, yes, trolling. On the other level, conservation and stuff, and as soon as humanity drives itself extinct, I can replace all the animals and plants and shit that they also took with them.
That's a brilliant fucking idea, but also trolling is a great option as well.
Oh yeah, no, definitely for trolling.
Because eventually somebody would find out that
unnoticed.
that thing exists.
Well, it's not like it would remain unnoticed for very long, simply
Yeah.
because of the gravitational anomalies that would immediately start popping up on
Yeah, that's
this
true.
Earth.
Yeah.
But then the other idea is to put a third planet on the other Lagrange point on the other side of the sun from the first two, and have that one be a Pokemon world.
Oh, excellent.
Because I'm a troll and also Pokemon.
As one really should be, being a troll is always a good option when you have ultimate power. Let's be
Look,
quite
if
honest.
I'm God, I see no reason why I cannot have Pokemon.
If I'm God, I see no reason not to fuck with people.
Exactly.
Like, why not? And yeah, Shadow Clonage would eventually run out of decent fix, but that also means that, like I say, I think the best thing about it would be the fact that I could be productive while also fucking about, and it's like, not like I've actually wasted time by mucking about, because I've got another version of me having done something useful. Like, honestly, the most terrifying part would more be the fact of, like, possible personality splits eventually. That would be the thing that I'd be afraid of, doing something like Shadow Clones. Because, like, even with the, like, consistent, like, bringing the clones back and then, like, remaking new clones, like, eventually there'd probably be some sort of personality deviance, right?
I mean, not if you're God. You
Yeah,
could
that's
literally just say, this is not how it works. There is no personality deviance.
That's true. Although I'm not sure if I'd like personality deviance or not. That'd be kind of interesting. Although it depends.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could always try
I
it.
prefer,
and
I
just
prefer
be like,
not to
"Look,
have
I wanna try it
bipolar
for
or
a
something,
little
or like
bit."
multiple personality disorder out of it, but like, it could be cool.
I mean, you could always try it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, there's also the distinct possibility that I'd end up with twice the mucking about, but like, half of my problem is the fact that I can't do one thing at a time a lot of the time. Like, I really do struggle to focus on one thing. Which is why I have, like, music and writing, or videos and reading, or if I'm actually trying to watch a video, I end up fidgeting a lot, and it's really difficult to actually just watch the video, because I struggle to do one thing at once. So, yeah, like, I don't know. There's a distinct possibility that it would work, but...
Then instead of Shadow Clones, why not have it be a multi-body situation?
Yeah, like,
where you've got one
multitasking
mind...
forks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the other thing I thought. Obviously, that does require fucking stupid, bloody surprise encounters. That does require, like...
Shard, no!
Praise be the OSHA violations. That does require, like, a shit ton of multitasking ability, but yeah, also, your god, who cares? Which I feel like is a good summary of that. And then, honestly, to God... That was nearly a pun. I think the next thing that's on that fucking list, though, to be fair, is if we're genuinely just talking, like, unlimited god power mode thing, I think the next thing that I do is I go back to the Jeff Bezos conversation and start ticking off the rich list.
Yeah, I think, honestly, the first thing I would do, or, like, the next thing I would do after sticking, like, 2 brand new fucking planets out there would be, you know, kind of like, bang, boom, start fixing up,
Hello,
environmental issues.
introducing random altruism. The video game. Oh, fuck.
More like, not, I wouldn't start with the Jeff Bezos things, because, like, that's stuff to do with money.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like, pull all the carbon dioxide and all, like, the emissions and the shit and the garbage out of the air, or, like, the trash out of the ocean and stuff.
Yeah.
And because I'm an asshole, deliver it back to the people it belongs to.
I'm trying to question how you do that with carbon. But my
Just
first...
condense it into, like, coal or some
Well,
shit.
my first thought was condense it into diamonds in the shape of a middle finger. Or, like, the shape of a
condense
turd
it into,
or
like,
something.
coal or some shit. Something that's, like, not useful to them.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I just find the idea of giving rich people a middle finger made of diamonds far too amusing.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, my initial, like, very cruel thing would be to just make a bubble around their houses that was non-permeable and just stick all their trash and pollutants and stuff inside that bubble and let them, you know, choke on it. But that's kind of, inhumane.
Yeah, that's a bit inhumane, but also funny, kind of, in a morbid fashion.
Yeah. It's poetic justice.
Yeah. Also, standard middle finger moment to the people on the motorcycles. As per usual, you can't get through a stream without at least, like, 6 of those.
Yay. No
Ooh,
Man's Sky
okay.
nonsense. What have we got?
Ooh, a hex planet?
Hex planet? The thing is, Alex, there is so much food to go around. There is so much food, and it's just thrown away. It's not necessarily that in a lot of places, especially in, like, America and stuff, America doesn't need more food production. There is enough food for everyone.
It just needs people to stop being wasteful shitheads, corporations.
Yeah. It just needs people to stop being wasteful shitheads and stop throwing perfectly good food away. And it needs to stop people to...
I'm getting flashbacks. I was rereading TV yesterday. I'm getting flashbacks to Amy's fucking plant situation that she's been doing. Yeah, it's not production, it's distribution. The problem is distribution and not production. That's how it works.
It needs people to stop charging so goddamn much for food. It needs people to stop throwing food away that's perfectly good. It needs people to stop doing shit like taking sledgehammers to brand new laptops because they haven't been sold. Like, they do that at Best Buy. If they don't sell laptops or technology or whatever, when they start getting in new stock, they'll take it out back and just break it so that when they throw it away, nobody else can use it.
The human race, everybody.
Yeah,
every time I hear shit,
actually paying people to throw stuff away.
Yeah, every time I hear shit like that, my immediate next reaction to the God question is, I'm gonna kidnap my friends and blow up Earth. I'm gonna pack you all into a fucking suitcase and we're moving house, okay?
Exactly. I mean, like, that's one of the reasons for the spare Earth, is, like, just move the good people over there. Like, move the people.
Although that obviously does come to the fucking fun conundrum of moral justice and shit, but we're not here for a philosophy debate, okay?
Yeah, and then it's just, how do you define good, and are you the person who should be making that distinction? And
yeah, although to be fair, if you're God, and then presumably, like we said, we've got unlimited power here, what the fuck else are we gonna do aside from figure out a judgment system and then judge people? But then, you know, again, we run into the philosophical debate, which we weren't here for. Yeah, local man takes a nap, wakes up on moon. That'd pretty much be my like situation, except I'd ask permission first, but it would legitimately just be like, knocks on door, hi, I'm here to kidnap you, do you want to move house? To a place that isn't this fucking planet?
Well, what if it was like, what if the judgment system wasn't really a judgment system?
Yeah.
What if it was literally a do unto others? So anything that you did to someone else that harmed them directly
so
would
like a mirror
also
spell.
harm you directly.
Yeah, like a mirror spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work. That reminds me of the post from Tumblr the other day that was posted in... definitely in TV, I can't remember if we reposted it over here, but there was a writing prompt for like a sorcerer guy, and people were like asked, they got to choose their death sentence to him, and like stuff like that. It was a really fucking good post. I'll have to dig it out if it wasn't posted in the KalicoFox. But yeah, it was good, that one. That makes me think of that one a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some kind of mirror effect like that would be pretty good.
It would definitely end up with a lot of people with a lot of issues for a while.
Yeah. Also, praise be the Hexahel.
Praise be the Hexahel.
Yeah, bestagons. I realize, like, as we're doing this sort of shit, you know how fucking funny it would be if one of us finds a shiny? Specifically me, if I find a shiny and have to make a clip with some of that shit out of context, and it's like, the amount of not knowing what the fuck is going on in that clip is gonna be hilarious for people. It's like, you'd have to watch the stream and go find where I found the shiny just to know what the fuck we were talking about.
Yeah.
Because the context for that is us basically, like, talking about mass murder, and it's like, I swear it's better than it sounds, okay?
I mean, is it really talking about mass murder, or is it talking about people committing mass suicide? Wait, that's worse.
Yeah, I was about to say, that might be worse. Praise Helix, but also...
Praise the Helix!
I was more, like, my fucking one was more mass murder, where I just kidnap all of my friends and fuck off, and then blow up the planet.
I mean, you don't even have to blow up the planet, they're doing it themselves.
Yeah, that's true. So just kidnap my friends and we're all moving to that Poke Earth we set up across the sun.
Yeah, there we go. I like how across the sun is basically, like, across the ocean.
For this, like, topic, yeah.
Yeah. It's desolation without the desolation. That's kind of cool, Kara.
Praise 420.
420?
Yep.
Hey!
No shiny, but 420.
Rude.
Hello, Nithing. Nithing? I can't tell how many.
Hello.
I can't tell how many T's you have in your name. Hold on. Yeah,
It's
Nithing.
2.
I couldn't see that. I'm leaning back in my chair halfway around away from my fucking desk. Yeah,
Hello.
like, you'd literally have to set up some kind of repelling field or something for that sort of situation, but also just kidnapping my friends and fucking off would be a really viable solution to my problems.
Oh, hey, thank you for the follow.
Indeed. Many thanks for the follows. In case you're wondering who I am, hi, I'm Shadow. I'm on a different stream, but Kali and I do this stuff every Thursday because we're insane, apparently. It's a pleasure to meet you. I was just about to sit forward and do that, but thanks, Bossy.
Yeah, hey, thanks, Bossy.
Faintly regular action,
Hydrate.
shilling ping. Hydration.
Just in case you're wondering, I'm playing in Italian because I'm trying to learn Italian.
Yeah, I would be doing the
It's
same,
not
but
actually helping
unfortunately...
very much.
Yeah, I would be doing the same, but unfortunately Swedish isn't an option, so not doing that. If it were an option, I would be doing that, but sad face. I must suffer instead. I feel like Kara's slowly going insane. I can just hear Kara slowly losing his mind through the screen, and it's hilarious.
Yep, I can hear it. He's going nuts. It's great.
Yeah, the fucking hexagon event. But yeah, kidnapping friends and then letting them suggest other people to kidnap and stuff would be nice.
Yeah.
Also, making sure I still had an Earth internet connection so I can steal the fanfic.
Absolutely. Just like download the internet.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, again, we're unlimited power at this point. We could just download the internet from, like, the state that it's in the day humanity finally dies out. Because time travel's probably an option at that fucking power level.
Okay, here's a question. Do we or do we not have a moral obligation to stop humanity from fucking itself even harder than it currently is?
Okay, to explain why really quickly, we occasionally pose questions during this just for the fun of it. The posed question was, you have the power of God, what do you do with it? There are no limitations, just do whatever the fuck you want, basically. And both of us seem to be of the conclusion of, like, can we just kidnap our friends and get the fuck off of this earth? But yeah, no, I think it would probably be, like, a good idea, but I don't think it's necessarily a moral obligation.
No?
Yeah, I don't quite know how to explain this without it being weird, but I'm gonna have a go anyway, and I'm gonna laugh really hard if we get a shiny, but I'm gonna have a go at trying to explain why the fuck I don't think it's a moral obligation, because I don't know personally, but it's a good fucking feeling, for the most part.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense.
But... I'm having so much fun just fucking hexagons.
Sorry, this thing.
Yeah, sorry. I swear I'm not actually talking about committing mass murder or anything. I'm just talking about kidnapping my friends and going and creating a new Earth that's a Pokemon world. And then, like, that's basically what I'm talking about doing. That and multitasking myself to the point where I might actually get some fucking work done without being weird because my brain doesn't work.
Yeah.
But, you know, my brain not working isn't a new situation at this point, so, you know, I've thought about how the fuck to game it a lot. It's just that none of it's possible at the moment. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to project my thoughts directly onto something or anything like that, so, you know, sad face, none of my gaming options will ever work.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it is mostly a gut feeling, and I feel like it's probably like we have like a go at fixing things, like a bit at least, like, unfuck them enough that it's not gonna exactly go extinct in, like, the next few centuries sort of thing. Yeah, no, that's reasonable.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's completely fair.
Yeah, but, like, I think unfucking it to the point where things don't get fucked within, like, the next few centuries would be my point. But at that point, if humanity fucks it up again, I don't think that you necessarily have a moral obligation at all to try and fix it, because you already technically did once. If they fucked it up again, then it's on them at that point.
Right, it's like you're not their mother.
Yeah, I'm not your mom, and you clearly didn't learn anything the first time, you fuckweed. And now I need to read Posse's message because I need to lean forward. Judge those that feel have been acting in the best interest of the religion they claim to follow, because there are a ton of people that use that religion as a crutch or as an excuse to act the way they do, mostly only give it lip service. Yeah, that's one thing that is probably a point that I'd have.
Yeah, like, that's one thing that would definitely do it for me, is, like, people do that a lot, and it really sucks, especially when the stuff that they do is completely contrary.
Yeah, it's like, hello, shitheads. Have you ever heard of reading the book you appear to, like, quote? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I probably know more about the Bible than some of the fucking Christians that quote it some days, I swear to God. I'm not even religious. I stopped giving a shit about this shit for years ago.
Yeah.
Like, so long ago. And yeah,
I used
still
to read that
more.
as a fucking storybook, and it's just like...
That's great.
Could y'all please?
Yeah, that post of, like, the devil too can quote scripture thing is exactly a good fucking point. And if you haven't seen that, I might need to dig that out again as well, because Jesus, that was good.
Oh no, Kara. Oh no.
Yeah, Kara's going crazy. Yeah, so many religions that claim they're following the wrong true God and have gone to war over it. If you could basically tell them all to knock it the fuck off and force them to settle the different... Yeah, having that sort of power as well is... like...
I mean...
You dare question the words of the mighty Jimmy. That's hilarious, okay. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but that really does for some reason.
What irritates me a little bit is I can just tell already that having somebody who says, look, I'm God, and then can back it up, would actually cause more wars than it would stop.
Yeah. There's no fucking look, love, there's always going to be slips in these conversations. If you haven't figured that out from 27 episodes of this shit, then I think you're in the wrong place at this point. If you're still surprised at this point, see ya. But yeah, like, legitimately, if you're still surprised at 27 episodes in that our conversations fuck off really freaking easily, then I don't know what the hell you were expecting. But yeah, like, it would probably fuck things up, but also you're God, could you not stop it? And I feel like that's going to be a sort of incoming ramble that happens quite a lot. Whenever something gets brought up, you're God, you've got infinite power, why not stop it, sort of thing.
Right, but at the same time...
I'm not your fucking mother.
Yeah, you're not their mother, right? Like, it's not your responsibility to
unfuck these idiots.
Yeah, to unfuck these idiots. It's
like, you get it, you have a chance, but if you're gonna fuck it up, then what the fuck's the problem? Then I don't give a shit.
Right, like Alex said, let free will continue to exist. It's like,
yeah,
after a certain point, you're not just unfucking shit, you're literally, like, controlling people.
Or alternatively, you're enabling, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, one or the other, and it's still not a great friggin' situation to be in. Like, giving them a chance, stopping, like, one war and sitting everyone down and saying, like, right, don't, is sort of a thing, and giving them one chance at, like, a new world, like, you know, unfucking the pollution and everything, that's the thing. Doing it every single time there's some sort of conflict over the fact that there's a god here, or every single time that they fuck up the world with pollution, or every single time that X happens or Y happens, like, that's the point where it starts to get to both micromanaging and babysitting, and it's like, you're not my kids, essentially.
Yeah. Right. See, here's the thing is, like...
Yeah, the salt. Okay.
Yeah, the pillar of salt thing is definitely an option. But I can't help wondering if it would be better instead to be, like, a god behind the scenes.
Yeah. I like the thing that Kara said. Imagine if God was just a god of creation, no control. Like, the only way a god of creation can destroy was creating a method of destruction. I like that.
I mean, if that was the case, then we are the method of destruction.
Yeah, let's be honest. In this sort of situation, us as gods are that destruction method, I think.
Oh no, I was talking about humanity.
Oh, humanity. Yeah, in that case, that's also true. And yeah, having people able to function without that god, like, is very much an important thing. Being able to take, like, your year-long hibernation naps and stuff like that, that's important, because again, not your mother. I feel like that's a really good way to summarize what I'm trying to say a lot of the time when I can't figure out how to say it. I'm not your fucking mom. I should be able to expect that I can leave the house for milk without coming home to find the house burned down, you know?
Right, it's like y'all.
Except in this case, it's more go out for it like a year.
For 2,000 years or however the fuck long.
Yeah.
Like, at least 2,000 years y'all have been civilized and had societies and shit.
More, like, something closer to 4, isn't it? 4 or 5?
Something. 4,000 or 5,000 years, right? Y'all have been somewhat civilized. I should be able to fuck off for a century or two and come back to find the place not in a shambles.
Yeah. So it's like, because again, it's playing the line between helping and controlling and enabling, because it's a three-way line in this case. There's a point where you're helping, there's a point where you're controlling things, and there's a point where you're enabling this behavior. Because in the end, if you keep cleaning up after them, they're not going to learn to do it themselves, and they're just going to learn, well, we can keep doing it because someone will fix it.
Right. On the other hand...
Fuck's sake, Kara.
Yeah, 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck, right? But on the other hand, that sounds amazing. A 10,000-year nap.
That does sound comfy.
On the other hand, there is this thing that I've been thinking about for a while that would be really
planned for
neat.
whenever we shut the fuck up. Let's be quite honest. I don't have a schedule anymore, aside from I have a start time and a vague idea of an end time, and I'd like to go to bed, maybe. Okay? That's the stream schedule here.
Approximately 10 more minutes-ish.
In theory,
more
10
like
minutes.
20.
Yeah, in theory, 10 minutes.
So, here's something that I've kind of been, like, toying with for, like, you know, thought exercise, like, if this ever happened, which it never will, but it would be interesting if, kind of thing. Forcibly fix everything. So, like, any areas that were forested are now forested again, and if people go to cut down the trees grow back twice as big.
Local humans give God anxiety. Yeah.
But like, literally, so now there's trees through the roads and stuff, and your infrastructure is boned. But here, now you have, like, all this stuff. Nature is fixed. And it's gonna stay fixed for the next 500 years. Deal with it.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
Just something that literally, it's fixed, it's gonna stay fixed, and no matter what you do, it's gonna stay fixed, because you can't mine anything, you can't cut down trees, you can't do this, you can't do that, you have to work with the environment rather than against it.
Yeah, that would be very interesting, especially because of how humans have kind of evolved, essentially, to rely on our tech a lot. That would be the one interesting thing. Tech is designed to break. And now it can no longer be designed that way because essentially there's limited resources despite there being resources everywhere, from the way that you just described that. To me, like, anyway. I'm assuming that, like, can't mine being literally, like, it doesn't come out of the walls sort of thing.
Yeah, it doesn't come out of the ground.
Yeah. So it then becomes a game of essentially scarcity despite the fact that there's resources everywhere, which would be a very interesting situation.
Right, it would essentially be like needing water in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to see...
Holy fuck, hold on, Posse. I think a one-time rebalancing where those that were truly faithful and caring were rewarded while those that are selfish and greedy to the point of harming others were punished would go a long way towards setting things right, especially if it came with an indisputable message that explained exactly once what was done and highlighted the sins of those that were being punished in a way that could not be ignored. Sorry, I'm making sure to read some of this stuff out for my chat as well, because obviously it's in the Kali chat.
Right, yeah.
Trees so high they breach into space. That would be really cool, actually.
Yeah. Well, because people would just keep, like, trying to cut down trees and cut down trees and cut down trees.
Yeah, because people don't fucking learn that quickly for some reason.
Right. So it would really make it much more important to figure out how to recycle plastic, how to recycle this, how to recycle that. Planned obsolescence, you can bet your ass would become illegal within 5 years.
Yeah. Like, the way that, like... Was it iPhones that had that piece of programming that meant that the batteries would actually, like, break after, like, 2 years and they'd, like, fuck up so that they'd drain faster so you'd be forced to buy a new one? Like, things like that would immediately be so illegal because you can't rely on being able to make more anymore because you can't mine anything. You've got to use what you've got.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting, I think.
Like, that's the kind of thing that I would be interested in seeing what would happen. And it would be kind of interesting to, like, write that as a thought experiment. But, I don't know. It's the kind of thing that's like, yes, you can now live in these trees. Like, here's your houses now. Because your houses are pieces of shit, and also they have trees growing out of them. Yeah.
There are good people out there, and there are people that would do good in leadership that could do better to advance humanity. The problem is the current level of corruption hidden behind the current laws, wealth, and religion. Yeah, exactly, like...
Yeah, exactly.
There's so much fucked already that needs fixing first off before things can really be unfucked, which is a really annoying part of the entire human race at the moment.
Yeah. It's such a big thing,
in the case of what Kara just asked, what prevents mining is that it literally will not come out of the wall. You cannot physically remove it from where it is, the veins are. It's there, and it's decorative, essentially.
Yeah. And it would be like that for 500 years.
Yeah, after that 500 years have passed, they can start mining again, but, like, up until that point,
mining,
learn.
They start cutting down trees, they can start doing whatever and resculpting the landscape to however they want it. But for 500 years...
This is what you get.
You people need to figure out how to live with what you've got.
Yep. Which would be very, very interesting. Oh yeah, no, it would absolutely lead to the total collapse of all society, but it would be very interesting to see how it would then have to regrow itself.
Yeah, no, it would 100% lead to a total collapse of society and stuff.
Yeah.
But also, and yeah, Posse's right. Normal people like us can do absolutely fuck all. Like, we literally do not have the power or the influence to do this shit.
Yeah. God damn, this got off track, didn't it? I mean, I know what I just said about
really
the whole...
political, like, damn.
Yeah, we really did. Accidental politics seems to be a standpoint of these streams.
Sorry.
No, it's fine, because honestly, it's really interesting actually to sit here and do this sort of stuff. Because, like, going back to the Great Bezos incident of the other week, like, that was a really interesting sit sit down and think about things. And it was entirely trolly, but it made sense.
Right.
Yeah, trying to work with the system does not work because the system is broken. Yeah,
exactly.
You can't fix what's fucked.
Yeah, and Kara, that would be a good idea too. I mean, you could absolutely do that kind of stuff. Aquaponics, ocean farming, that kind of shit would absolutely work.
Yeah.
Or what if, like, stuff that was, like... What if new plants developed? Like, stuff that would provide, life-saving medicines, like stuff like insulin that was needed, or,
the
you know,
TV
this or
Panacea
that.
protocol, as I've been nicknaming it whenever this sort
Yes.
of idea has come up, with the... She's got the plants that'll suck the heavy metals out of the earth and make them into orbs that you can pluck from the trees, and there's the gourds with distilled water. That are completely sterile, and the shitty tasting, well, the really bland fruit that has all the nutrients you could ever need for anything. Things like that.
Right. Stuff like that, exactly. I don't know, it just...
It's really interesting to think about.
It just bothers me so much, because, like... that whole thing about the Amazon rainforest now becoming a carbon producer instead of a carbon sink.
Yeah.
And, like, the way the Congo has basically evaporated over the last 100 years, and this and that and the other thing, and all I can do is daydream about doing this stuff to fix it and make it better and force things to stay better for a while.
Yeah, because literally we can't do fuck all. The only thing we can do is play pretend.
Yeah.
And that's depressing as fuck.
It really is.
Is this the point where I make a joke of praise be humanity, or do we just move on with our lives at this point?
Yeah, I didn't mean to bring it down so hard, sorry.
I mean, it's fine, because it's probably a good thing that, like, the chat's at least happening somewhere, I suppose. Oh, Streamlabs
Yeah, like
is
a greenhouse
fucked.
and an apiary on an oil rig would be amazing.
Yeah, that does sound cool. Now, I'm just gonna give people... Okay, never mind, it's good. I was about to say, I'm just gonna give you a heads up that I can't see chat messages, in chat, but no, it's unfucked itself. Streamlabs occasionally randomly freezes and doesn't sync the chat properly. I can see it happening in the on-stream chat, but I can't actually read that because it's too small. Okay, see you, Shard. But yeah, so sometimes when it fucks up, I just lose the ability to read people's messages for a bit because it's too small on the on-screen chat.
You good now, though?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, like, setting up cool stuff like that on oil rigs and stuff, that would be interesting.
I mean, there's people trying to do that currently. It's seasteading.
Yeah. Oh god,
which is actually really cool.
This is what happens when you get woken up really early to pick up deliveries and then you don't sleep properly for 2 nights in a row.
Rude.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Do we want to call it at some point, or...?
We can start looking into wrapping it up soon, yeah. Where are you at?
Okay.
353.
I'm at 353.
Yeah. Ooh, books. Books are good.
Yay, book! Wait, okay. Transplanted, or like, what do you mean?
Like, take a cutting and
transplanting.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so first of all, you're definitely thinking of, like, 2 different things. In terms of transplanting and cuttings is different things. But that would be interesting, is like taking a cutting of one of the infinitely regrowing trees and moving it somewhere. And using that to, like, build. That would be interesting.
And I mean, it's not like these trees and stuff wouldn't still lose branches.
Yeah. And, like, those, presumably if they lost a branch naturally as it's gonna get, that wouldn't, like, grow back, because that's not...
Right.
Like, something that humans can necessarily control.
Right. No, it's like, anything that they lose is, like, fair game.
Yeah. So there is still, like, wood to build shelter, you've just got to kind of wait for the trees to lose it.
Right, and, like, there would still be like damage to the trees and stuff where it would create hollows in the trees, and if you cut them down and grew them back large enough, you could literally do it so that there would be trees growing into each other, and you could sculpt them so that you could have houses out of living wood.
Yeah, that's kind of the game at that point, is like, when people figure that sort of stuff out, that's the interesting part, is because then how do people proceed to do things like that?
Right.
I feel like I blinked and missed like 5 encounters. The fuck just happened?
I have no idea.
I swear to God, I was on 53 as well a second ago, and then I blinked and I'm now on 58. To the point where I'm now gonna quickly check my counting as soon as the game decides to listen to me, thanks. Yeah, no, I'm on 58. Okay, I blinked and missed 5 encounters while having a conversation. Lovely. Haven't done that in a while.
Then.
Accidental weirdo disassociation moment? Yeah, okay, haven't had that in a while.
Actually, I should check mine too. Okay, I am 5 behind now.
I was actually about to say, like, do you want to stop at, like, 60 then? But apparently 60 is now, basically.
I'm fine to stop at 60.
Yeah,
I've
sweet.
depressed myself with all this
That's
shit,
fair.
so...
You hit 60 and do your outro, and I'll hunt the next one down to hit 60 for me as well and do my outro.
Alright.
We have also just hit 2 hours, which is a really good timing.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, accidental depressing is always fun. But yeah, humans would literally have to do the elf thing, which would be interesting. Oh hey, my last one is a brilliant one as well. I was about to say shiny then,
excellent.
Fuck. Yeah, giant mangrove trees and stuff like that would be interesting.
Yeah, they would. Alright, save that.
Oh god, the odds. They attack. They are here.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Fucking Rookity just flew directly into me.
I just saw that happen on the stream. That was kind of great. Well, I guess you're ending at an odd number.
Yep.
Enjoy that suffering. Until next week, at least. So while Kali's committing a murder. Thank you everybody so much for watching. That has been fun. That end got depressing. Whoops. However, still fun. Still interesting to think about. I think things have gone quite well. You probably did not hear an owl. It might have been me yawning. There's no owls around here, as far as I'm aware. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. Saturday is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as per usual. Tuesday, I'll figure that out and we'll find out what the fuck happens when I start streaming, pretty much. And then more of this next Thursday, etc, etc. I think we know the drill. So yeah. That went well.
Yeah.
The fuck is an outro?
What? How do you outro? Yeah.
I'm used to being the second person doing the outro, so normally my next words are like "ta-ta everyone," but you've got to do yours first.
Thanks everyone so much for joining us. I appreciate it. We had fun. There was a depression.
But we mostly had fun.
Yeah, we mostly had fun. Hopefully we didn't scare anyone off too badly. Yeah, I'm good. You?
No, yeah, I'm good as well. I'm sitting here like, okay, what the fuck actually is there to say at the moment? And there's kind of nothing.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't got anything at the moment.
Oh, my apologies. Oh. Standard one finger salute for the final motorcycle of the night.
Hey.
Going past my window at stupid fucking speeds with a stupid fucking volume. Yeah, no, I think that's it.
Alright, there'll be chill stream tomorrow. Not sure what it will be, but there should be chill stream tomorrow.
Things will happen.
Things will happen. Thank you all again. We will see you all later. Bye-bye,
Ta-ta, everyone.